variables natin, mas magiging komplikado yung paper at saka mas magiging komplikado rin po yung statistical analysis. No? So the longer list of variables, the longer also is also the time needed, no, for data collection. That's why sometimes we only ask our students, no, to determine a limited set of variables lang. Yung kumbaga doable lang po na magawa nila within that time frame na inaalat for their research. No? Now, so let us look at the most commonly used classifications of variables. Now, ano-ano po itong nakikita natin dito? We have the independent variable and then we have the dependent variable. Ano po ba yung independent versus dependent variable? So the independent variable is the cause supposed to be responsible for bringing out changes in a phenomenon or in a situation. While the dependent variable is the outcome of the changes in the independent variable. And then meron din tayong tinatawag na variable or an intervening variable, is a hypothetical variable used to explain causal links between other variables. And intervening variables cannot be observed, no? And then what about moderator variable? A variable that may or may not be controlled but has an effect on the research situation. Of course, so we have an example para mas maintindihan ho natin. Ano ba tong apat na to? Tingnan ho natin tong research na to. Sabi niya, this research shall attempt to probe the relationship between the perceived management styles of middle managers and faculty behavior in XYZ University during the school year 2023-2024. No? Now, ano yung independent saka independent variable dito? So, in this particular case, yung naka-highlight po ng pink, that is the independent variable. So, ang independent variable po natin would be the perceived management styles. At ang dependent variable would be the faculty behavior. Paliwanag ko lang ho, paano naging independent at dependent ho ito? Ang sinasabi ho rito, yung faculty behavior, yung behavior ho ng faculty members ay nakadepende sa management style nung dean, nung programa. So, parang ang sinasabi natin, ang ugali ng faculty members, ang kilos, ang reaksyon, ang response ng faculty members ay nakadepende sa kung paano sila i-lead ng kanilang dekano o ng kanilang program chair. No? So nakadepende ang behavior ko bilang faculty sa kung paano ako sinusupervise ng boss ko. So therefore, yung boss ko, yung kanyang supervision, yung kanyang management style, affects my behavior. So in that case, his management style becomes the independent variable. Hindi nagbabago yon, no? Ang naaapektuhan niya ay yung aking behavior as faculty member. Therefore, my behavior as a faculty member becomes the dependent variable. Halimbawa, ibahin natin. The research shall attempt to probe the relationship between the teaching style and the performance of the students. No? So in that case, in that particular example sa sinabi ko, teaching styles and the performance of the students, the independent variable becomes the teaching style. So sinasabi natin, the teaching style affects the performance of the student. Nakadepende ang performance ng estudyante sa teaching style ni teacher. No? So yun po yung difference ng independent at dependent variable. Now, ano naman po yung intervening variables? Again, going back to this particular example, no? The intervening variables are as follows. No? So, commitment to the job and organization, the level of professionalism, the work values, the policies, sanctions, and penalties. Now, ang problema ho natin sa intervening variables natin, they are not observed. No? Hindi ho natin nakikita agad to. This is subject to, what we call this, a lot of interpretations. Po. So, intervening variables are not observed. Now, yung moderating variables on the other hand, they are observed. Bakit po natin nasasabing they are observed? Because we can readily know about these things. No? Like say for example, civil status, alam po natin agad yan. Length of service, alam po agad natin yan. Educational attainment ng tao, alam natin yan. The college assignment, the performance rating of the person or of the faculty member, all of these are observed. So again, notice po, the intervening variables, otherwise known as mediating variables, they cannot be readily observed. All right, while the moderating variables are readily observed or you can easily acquire information about these variables. No? So yan po yung tinatawag nating independent, dependent, intervening, at moderating variables. All right, now let's proceed to the next one. So ito pa, paano pa, this is again another example pa po of the interplay between the independent, intervening variable and dependent variable. So let's look at the first example po. Sabi dito, ang dependent variable, poverty. Ano raw po yung dependent variable? Dahil daw po may poverty, kaya merong low literacy rates. Pero ano pa yung intervening variable na hindi natin nakikita, no? So baka kaya nagkakaroon ng low literacy rates kasi merong limited access to education. So it's like saying, because of poverty, there is limited access to education, and because there is limited access to education, there are low literacy rates among the youth in the Philippines. Kunwari, no? So that's the interplay between these three variables. Now, isa pa pong example. Another one, independent variable, poverty. So because of poverty, that's why we have limited access to information on maternal and reproductive health. And because we have limited access to information on maternal and reproductive health, that's why there is high mortality rates among mothers and babies. No? So this is the way we, this is the interplay, no, between the three variables, independent, intervening, and dependent variable. Ano po yung napansin nyo? One causes the other, tama po ba? Kaya nga po sabi rito, the independent variable must cause the mediator, and the mediator must cause the dependent variable. Alright, so the mediator is the reason for the effect. No? So kung papansinin po uli natin po example natin, because of poverty, kaya may limited access to education. And because of the limited access to education, kaya meron tayong low literacy rates. So it complies, no, with our requirements sa ilalim. The independent variable must cause the mediator, and the mediator must cause the dependent variable. Another one, ulitin natin. Dahil may kahirapan, kaya ho merong limited access to information on maternal and reproductive health. At dahil limited lang pong access natin sa maternal and reproductive health, kaya po nagkakaroon ng mataas na mortality rates, mataas na level ng kamatayan among mothers and babies. No? So again, it complies with the requirement dito sa ilalim. The independent variable must cause the mediator, and the mediator must cause the dependent variable. Hence, the mediator is the reason for the effect. Ano yung effect na pinag-uusapan dito? Yung dependent variable po. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, di ba, because of the intervening variable or the mediating variable, kaya meron tayong dependent variable na low literacy rates at saka high mortality rates of mothers and babies. Alright, now let's move on to the next one. Alright, now the next one, the moderating variable naman po. So, sa moderating variable, the moderator must not be the causal result of the independent variable. So, however, the moderator contextualizes the effect. Ulitin ho natin the moderator must not be the causal result of the independent variable. Rather, the moderator contextualizes the effect. Now, tingnan natin dito sa dalawang variables, work performance and salaries. So, in this case, the work performance is the independent variable. And obviously, minsan may mga trabaho na kung gaano ka kagaling, doon nakadepende yung salary mo, di ba? Kaya nga in this case, the salaries becomes the dependent variable. So we are saying that the work performance has a direct effect on the salaries of the person. However, pasukan natin ng moderating variable, which is gender. No? Now, the gender may have an effect on the dependent variable. Kasi di ba minsan may pagtatalo ngayon na actually dati pa, hindi raw pantay ang sweldo ng kababaihan at kalalakihan. Parang sinasabi, mas mataas lagi ang sweldo ng mga kalalakihan kumpara sa mga kababaihan. No? So, the moderator contextualizes the effect, adds another layer of explanation to the dependent variable. Bakit ganon ang salaries na natatanggap ng respondents na ito? Dahil ba sa gender, dahil ba sa babae or lalaki sila? Diba? So again, the moderator contextualizes the effects or adds another layer of interpretation, adds another layer of findings probably, no? So, kaya nga sabi po rin natin dito, ulitin natin ha, the moderator must not be the causal result of the independent variable. And actually, in this particular example, nakukomply naman po natin because kung titingnan ninyo, work performance and gender, epekto ba ng work performance ang gender? Hindi, di ba? Wala naman talagang, hindi naman pwede maging effect ng work performance ang gender because gender is gender, di ba? Alright, so that's a moderator. That's how you know the difference between a mediating variable and a moderating variable. The moderating variable is not the causal result of the independent variable. Alright, now let's, what do you call this? Ayan. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng short quiz. Ayan. May klase pa po ba kayo pagkatapos nito? Yeah, ba klase?
Meron pa po.
Meron po.
Yes, po.
Yes, ma'am.
Yung quiz lang naman ho ito. Alright. So, I'd like you to prepare any piece of paper, a clean piece of paper lang po. I still have time naman. Clean piece of paper and make sure to write down your, what you call this, your name. Papasubmit ko po sa inyo through the LMS. Alright, so picking items na po. You can turn off your mic po muna. Yes po.
Ang Escalante po ma'am, present po.
Ano po yun?
Escalante po ma'am, present po.
Ano po, sorry, hindi ko po na-intindi.